Hey, what's up guys? My name's John. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing sort of a follow-up video on my Gutenberg tutorial when working on a homepage. So in the comments below one of my previous videos, someone asked if you can do a blog roll with the image to the left and the text or the title and sort of the the little excerpt to the right instead of being below it. And so I'm going to do that video right now, show you how to do that, and then so let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm on my this is not my demo site that I was working on before. This is actually a different this is actually a domain that I bought in kind of thinking that I would put together an affiliate site, more or less because someone told me I couldn't do it. So I'm still not sure if I'm going to do it, but I did purchase the domain. It is stonercrossing.com, basically all centered around, you know, the obvious. So I put up, I had Elementor on it for a little while, and I put up just kind of like a coming soon page, and I'm not sure that I'm actually going to use it. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to use it as demo, more or less, really, while I still have the domain. So let's jump right in here. I have created a page. It is the home page. So right here, we're going to just throw an image in to kind of simulate that hero image at the top. And we're going to upload these images. Let's see. Did I not download that other image? Really? Really? Okay. So here's our blog images. Pull those over. I guess I downloaded it. I think it is where I did. Same thing in here. And this is up to you. I mean, you don't have to shrink the quality down some. You can leave it as a PNG. You can leave it at the full quality. But over time, if you're going to have a bunch of images on your website, and most websites do, you're gonna run into some speed issues, some optimization issues there. Okay, so I get this other image. Here we go. So I got my image. There we go. So there's our main header image. Let's go to, okay, it's full size here, and that's fine. Let's go to customizer setting. I think that's full width or stretched, one of the two. I can't remember what I had in the customizer. Okay, so here's our header image. We're going to put a kind of a break, so I'm going to use a spacer. Okay, I want to go down to about 50. There we go. And now we're going to put in our blog roll. Okay, so I'm going to put in a title, latest posts. Okay. And now, since this is going to be different with the image to the left and the text to the right, that's fine. So here's what we're going to do. I got to create the post. One second here. I'm going to open this in a new tab. Okay, let me grab some dummy text. Lorem Ipsum. Okay, let me grab some text here. Okay, here we go. Let's create a new post. Blog post 1. Okay. I don't know that we really have to do that too much, but alright, we're going to publish this post. Okay, that one's done. Let's jump back. Alright, now I'm going to take, I have a plugin on here called Duplicate Posts. I'm just going to click clone, and that's going to make me another one. I'm going to go ahead and change the title to blog post 2, not not necessary. Got to put the images in there. Dadgummit. I am like all over the place today. Alright, so featured image. Let's just grab this one. Let's grab this one. Alright, finally got the poster done. Woo. Okay, I don't need the alarm some anymore. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so latest posts. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a latest posts widget here. Alright, so here's the base. This is how it starts out. It just comes up with the blog post titles, and it comes up with 3 of them. Okay, so if you, while you have this selected, if you go to your settings tab, you can kind of get that to come up here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on post content. What that does is going to bring up the little excerpt from the post with a little more link. Okay, read more link. You can do full excerpt. You can also kind of manage the amount of text you want on this page. I generally do somewhere around 50. You don't want it to be too much. Actually, that looks good right there. So let's just bring it down to about 45. There we go. All right. Now this is real small, the text and all that. That's because I haven't changed any of the text sizes or anything on this website. So you can also choose to display the author name, display the display post date. That's up to you. I don't ever do that. Names sometimes if I've got multiple writers on. This one says display featured image. There we go. Now we get to choose the size of the image. So here, just by default, you have the image up top and then you have the stuff underneath. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change the size of the image. Let's go with large. What large looks like. Oh, too much. All right, let's go with medium. All right, so here we go. We have the blog featured image. We have the little bit of text underneath from that blog post. And then, of course, the third post here, we don't have an image for. I didn't do an image for that, for Hello World. Now, to get this text to go to the right of this, all you got to do is come over here to Image Alignment in your Settings tab, and you just click the Align Left. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to pull that image and align it to the left, and that's going to make the text align sort of to the right there. Okay, so there we go. Now we have an image and our blog post text to the right of it. Okay, and then what I always do here is I always like to make the image clickable. Instead of having to click to one of these things here, you can also click the image. I'm going to just go down to 2 items. There we go. So let's save draft and let's preview this in a new tab. Now, I didn't censor this image or anything. But here's our blog post. Here's our blog roll. So there we go. Now, once again, like I said, I didn't center this top image, and this thing is set to full width contained, probably, or maybe even full width. That's why it looks real spread out. If you do full width contained, or maybe contained, I can't remember, or set it to a minimum or a maximum width, then it'll pull that in and make it a little bit better. And we can do that. I mean, I can show you that real quick. So let's go to customize. Okay, let's see, global. Let's go ahead and up the typography on it. That way it looks, honestly, I always like to go with something more like a 18, generally 18, or maybe even a 20. It just really depends. Here on the side it's a 15. There we go. Let's go with 18. And then let's give it a line height. A bigger line height here. About a 1.65. There we go. And what that does is it'll actually give you some more space for like ads, and it'll help people be able to read it a little easier. Alright, so we got that done. Let's go and let's find the container. Alright, so it's set to 1200 container width, and the layout I have on here is full width stretched. That's why it's really wide across the page. So if you go content boxed, or even full width contained, which I like to do full width contained. There we go. Let's just do that. And I actually don't even, 1200 is a bit wide for me. A lot of people like to keep it about 800 because the eyes, anything past 800 kind of strains the eyes some. So, oh well, I'm gonna go to 1100. Just pull it in just a smidge, and I think that'll be good. Yeah, let's look at that. Let's go back and let's refresh. Now that's going to pull it in and contain that, so it's going to shrink the margins there, and there's our blog roll. Now, because we upped the font size, it did pull the read more button below. We can fix that if you go back to your excerpt amount, and let's just go down to like 40. Let's save draft. Let's preview it again, and that should pull that read more back. It should pull it back to the right of the image. There we go. Okay. Just remember that anytime you up the font size, it's going to kind of tweak things. And I actually, a lot of times, I don't even go 40 characters. I do like 25 or 30. And that really just, what that does is it puts that keyword or that just short, just enough to get them interested on the page. You don't have to do that at all. You just put a title. It just depends on what you want to do. So yeah, there you go. There is the blog roll with the image to the left and the text, title, and meta description, or excuse me, the text, the title, the meta data to the right. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and give me a subscribe now, and be looking out for more content just like this in the future, as well as some income reports and some niche website case studies. That's it. Hope you have a good day. Until next time.